What's going on, guys? My name is Alex, and today I'm going to be unboxing this package that I got from Natural Light, introducing their new sour seltzers. Now, I am sponsored by Natural Light, so if it wasn't apparent in the shirt, this is sponsored by Natural Light. I want to get that out of the way. But these were just released today, May 4th, and I'm very interested to try them. So, we have 4 flavors in this box right off the bat. We have Rind and Dined Watermelon. We have No Capple Green Apple. We have Razzle Dazzle. And Slice for What? Lemon. So without further ado, we will go ahead and open up the box here. And it has a card here, which says, "The first sour seltzers ever made is a big deal. We searched high and low for the perfect people to try this before anybody else. So while you taste our brand new full flavored natty sour seltzer with 6% ABV, we hope it tastes better knowing that we thought of you." Thank you, Natural Light. I appreciate that. So without further ado, what we'll do is we will get into it. Now, admittedly, I did open this box prior because I wanted to make sure that everything was nice and cold whenever I first took it out. So you may see some shots of open cans later. That's why. First one inside of here is the Rind and Dined Watermelon. So we'll go ahead and get this right off the bat. Now, I'll throw up a chart here of my preferred seltzers, which admittedly, I'm not the biggest seltzer fan. I like normal beer more, but I like Natural Light seltzers, and I'm going to rank them here on what I would grab from the cooler first if I saw it in the cooler. And I'm going to rank these compared to the normal Natural Light seltzers. So again, right off the bat, we'll start with Rind and Dined. So, crack it open. Nice and satisfying. And we'll give it a sniff test. You can definitely smell that watermelon. It almost kind of smells like a sour warhead watermelon, if you kind of remember those. A very similar smell. It's sour. That is really good, actually. I admittedly not the biggest watermelon fan. I know I'm kind of weird. But I just don't normally like watermelon all that much. But these kind of slap. They are definitely very good. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being what I would grab from the cooler first, all the way down to 0 is, bottom of the barrel, you grab what you gotta grab. I'd put this at probably like a solid 7.8, somewhere around there. Wouldn't be the first thing I grab by all means, but it definitely would not be the last thing that I'd grab. So, with that being said, yeah, that's really good. I'm a fan. No Capple Green Apple. Now again, I said I don't really like watermelon all that much. Admittedly, I'd say I like green apple less. I've never been a big fan of green apple flavored things, so this is going to be an interesting one for me to say the least. But we'll give it a whirl and see how she goes. So without further ado, a little satisfying crack there. Definitely smells like green apple. It's got that green apple smell. Not too bad. Not too bad of a smell. Cheers. I'm going to go back in for a second sip here. I said I wasn't a big fan of green apple. But this green apple, with the sourness that's involved in this, completely different ballgame. I would definitely, very, very good. Now the cooler test, again, I would put this one above the watermelon that I just had. I'm feeling a solid 8 on this one. That's a solid 8. That's a, if you see them in the cooler, if your preferred isn't there, second pick, second choice for sure. For sure. Real good. Real good. Alright. Now I am very excited for this one yet. I have not taken a sip yet. It is open, but I have not taken a sip yet. This is the Razzle Dazzle Blue Raspberry. Now, I am quite a fan of blue raspberry things, so I am very excited to try this one. I'd say I'm more excited to try this one than any of the other ones that I have tried. So, let's give it a whirl. Hold up. That's a winning play right there. That's fantastic. There's definitely a very sour blue raspberry taste there. That's unmistakably blue raspberry. With the sour element added, I'd say that that's fantastic. If I were to rate this again on the cooler scale, 10 to 0 that being, I'm feeling a solid 8.5. Solid 8.5 on that one. I'd say you'd be hard pressed to find a better tasting sour seltzer. In fact, these are the only 4 you got. That's cooler pick number 1. That's 8.5 right there. Fantastic. Now the last one that I'm very, very excited to try out is the Slice for What Lemon. Now I'm a fan of citrus things. We'll see if I'm a fan of sour citrus things. We'll get this box out of the way here. A little loud. Alright, we'll go ahead. Alright, so we got that one cracked. Give it the smell test. It's definitely got a very citrusy lemon smell to it, so you're not mistaking this for anything else. So, without further ado, let's give that last one a test and let's rate it on that cooler chart. You know, this one doesn't go as hard as much. I'd say this one's kind of the dud. I think I expected a little more out of this one. The expectations were set a little too high, I'd say. It's definitely good. Let's just say I would still grab it out of the cooler. That's not a bottom of the barrel type of beer by any means, or seltzer. With that being said, it definitely just doesn't have the sour lemon taste that I would expect. I very much expected kind of like a sour lemon drop kind of taste, or like a sour warhead, like a sour lemon warhead, something like that. This doesn't really have that kind of taste. It's very, very subtle lemon. It's very subtle. It's definitely got the lemon taste. You know, it's just not that great though. I definitely say they could up that lemon just a little bit, put a little more drops in, you know, get it a little more lemony. I guess I probably expected like a candied-ish lemon type of taste. Whereas this is definitely more of like a natural-ish type of lemon. With that being said, though, I'd still drink it. So, not to discredit this by any means, it's very good still. I just think I had my bar adjusted a little too high. Now, where I would put this in the cooler front. So, let's rearrange these here. So we got Razzle Dazzle, fantastic. We'll put that right here. That's a solid 8.5. Next up, no Apple Green Apple. That's definitely a fan favorite. I would then reach for the Rind and Dined. Again, admittedly, not a big watermelon fan. This one blew me away a little bit. I'd say the watermelon is much better than I anticipated it would be. I'll re-verify. Oh yeah. No, that's better. And then last, I would definitely put this one. Still very good. I didn't give this one a number. I'd say that's a solid 6.5. Not good, not bad, mediocre at best. It's definitely not the flavor that I anticipated it would be. So, that's how I'd rank them. That's what I'd grab from the cooler first. That's what I'd grab from the cooler last if it wasn't a spread of 4 of these. Not bottom of the barrel by any means. Not bottom of the barrel. I would definitely suggest going out and getting these. They are definitely very nice. I think if I was in a store and I was between these and the normal variety pack of Natural Light Seltzers, I'd probably pick these. These are definitely a party-ish type seltzer. You pull up to the party with these, people are going to be like, oh, what's that? Yeah, it's the sour seltzer. It's definitely going to be a party pleaser. What I do though, put a few of these aside for yourself. Put a few of these, maybe a few of these. Grab one, put them in the hoodie pocket, you know. Pocket one of each, so then you know you got your supply. But yeah, that'll do it. I'm a big fan. I want to thank Natural Light again for sending me these early because they are very good. And I will say, I will definitely be buying some of these soon. I very much look forward to trying the Natural Light Popsicles. They're supposed to be coming out soon. So whenever those come out, if you guys want, I'll post a review of those. Or if you have any other beverages that you want me to try, or if you are a beverage company, feel free to shoot me a message. We'll talk, you know. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. If you have any comments or anything like that, or if there's anything you want me to suggest or try, feel free to leave them in the comments below. My name's Alex. This is Olex. Take care. See ya.